If you want to start writing music with samples, a great place to start is with your own voice. You can record it, play with the timing, and experiment with different effects. There might be something where we want to create something that sounds like a loop. Like with Just Blaze, I was working on the song You Got Me. And, you know, this is like at the height of the Just Blaze moment. And I've always, you know, I really loved his music. And we did this song called You Got Me. And I just was singing, you know you got me, right? And then we sped it up like really high. That's why I'm singing it higher, but that's not how we did it. I sang it medium, and then that was his thing. That was his thing, doing those very, very like squeaky kind of sounds and creating like a new beat out of it. And so that's what we did with You Got Me, which was also featuring Jay-Z and Freeway. And so I had forgotten, like, somebody asked me, oh, my daughter, Monroe, said to me, Mommy, who's singing that part, the little part with the You Got Me? And I'm like, oh, that's me. She's like, I knew it. So it's funny because, you know, we did the whole record together, you know, as he sat and played the da 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 section. You know what I mean? Like it came together, and that little You Got Me little part that I sang, I love that sample now. Like I love that has become its own sample, and that's just one of the fun experiences I've had with like looping records, making records from loops, and creating new moments. I don't want to say the person's name, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Contemporary artist that said to me, they didn't say it to me. They were talking in the room. I happened to be in the studio. They were like, yeah, nobody's stacking their background vocals anymore. But it wasn't like, oh, we wish people would stack their backgrounds. It was like, yeah, that's not hot anymore. Like, we're not doing that. And I'm like, and just for that reason, I'm gonna do it more. Like, you know, everybody should do their own thing, and some people just, that's not their bag. They don't care about it, you know? I happen to love it, but not every song is supposed to be that. You know, sometimes I'll only have one little background part, or none at all, you know? But I just, it's something I like doing. I've been a background singer, like, before I was known as a professional singer. And I learned a lot from background singers, and just listening to background vocals on records, I would notice them and notice the different textures. It's interesting because there's so many incredible background vocalists who never become stars, but they're stars in that world. And to me, some of the best singers are the background singers. There's certain people that just historically have had incredible background vocals on their records. You know, there's certain people who's just like, their style and the way they do their backgrounds are very identifiable, like Luther Vandross. He always had incredible background vocals. He was a background singer as well. When he first started. And because his tone, again, like it's his tone that also when he would stack his vocals, it just sounded amazing. Chaka Khan, totally different approach, I feel, but like her stacks are amazing to me. She'll do an ad-lib track going on over here, and then a couple other things that are doing the melody over here. And it's just, you know, it's iconic. I mean, everybody, that's such an overused word, but it's really true with regard to that. There's so many people that I could name that even had like, you would know that their live background vocalists were incredible, like Aretha Franklin, like the Ain't No Way background vocals with Cissy Houston singing Ain't No Way, the top part that she sings during that section.